Hey guys, what's up? And today we're going to be putting together our coil over suspension that is the Ride Tech version for our C6 Corvette. And this is actually pretty easy. These are the fronts, and I'll do the backs in just a second, but the front comes with this little jam nut. There is no two of these anymore that that kind of go together, so there's just one with a screw that will tighten this up. And first things first, we're just going to slide it over, slide it down till it engages some threads, and we're going to slide it all the way down here. And kind of an oddity of these is that the front C6 spring actually is longer than the rear, so that's kind of the weird thing for this one. We're going to go ahead and put in one of these washers that goes in here. That's going to go against our spinning nut here, but then I'm going to put on the spring like so. I'm going to go ahead and put on another one of our washers here. And I'm going to go ahead and actually put the cap on next. I've got plenty of room here, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this lock pin here. Go ahead and slide that down. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down so that this will rest against that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and spin her down like so. Now on some of these where you've got this adjuster will go on the side, sometimes you'll have to remove the adjuster, and I'll show you how to do that on the next one, because the rears have that side adjuster, and so the front plate, at least for this one, goes here. We don't have to remove this to install the spring onto our coil over. Okay, so both of those are finished. Let's move on to the rears. Finally, we're going to do our rear one, and first thing we have to do is we have to put the selector all the way down so that we can get our retaining nut in there. And then we're going to pull this out with a T10 hex key, or Torx bit if you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Of course, it would have been better if I had a better tool, but this one is the best I got at the moment. Okay, so that comes off. And just like the other one, we're going to go ahead and slide that all the way down. Give her a quick spin. One of our washers. Don't want that sliding away from me there. Washer. Spring. Make sure she kind of gets in there. Washer again. And we're going to go ahead and put the cap on. And this is why we pushed it all the way down, tightened it all the way down, is because we want enough to be enough room to get that cap on there. And then we put the clip on it, and this clip can be a bit tricky. Okay, so there we go. There we go. I'm going to turn it upside down again. Make sure it seats properly in there. I'm going to take this down, give it kind of a zero preload. So that means that it's snug. It's not tight, and it's not lifting up on it or pushing up on the shock. It is slightly snug. So okay, there we go. I can go ahead and put this back. It is indexed. I'm going to go ahead and put this kind of near the middle, so let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I accidentally did 2 there by accident. But the rear one here that Ride Tech does is they put this cap on it, and this is to align it properly with the rear suspension on the C6, and you get these kind of extra bits that go with it, and they go in like so. And normally this would fit in the pocket in the car itself, and then you would fit it on top, but basically it kind of fits like so, just so you can kind of get a sense of how it's supposed to look. And you're going to snug that up. This is a lock nut, nylon lock nut, and I'm not going to cinch it all the way down, but that essentially does it. It's pretty simple when you got to put them together, but the end result's going to be pretty sweet and pretty dramatic when we put them in the car.